What's up, everybody, and thank you for listening to Mastering the Mindset. My name is Dariusdotch, and I'm an actor, hip-hop artist, and fitness and life coach. And I'm here to personally help you train and improve your mindset so that you can, 1, become the best version of yourself mentally, and 2, gain focus and motivation to be able to take action and achieve the success in life that you want and deserve. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, and at the end of this episode, if you liked it, please share it with a friend or a loved one or someone who would benefit from hearing this message. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm ready to go on this journey with you, and that journey begins now. Okay, I am really excited to give you this episode, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. Your mind has power. Okay, so I need to talk about this, and this thing that I found out literally blows my mind when I actually sit and think about it. So I want to talk about the placebo effect for a little bit. So we all know what the placebo effect is, but just in case somebody doesn't know, it's what they do when scientists are testing out new drugs. They give some patients the actual real drug, and they give the other half of patients a sugar pill. And the placebo effect is when the patients who take the sugar pill get healed, even though they aren't actually taking actual medicine. But here's the absolute crazy part about all this. So all medical trials use the placebo effect. And this fact is true about all medical trials. And what they find is that about 10%, only 10% of new drugs they approve to send out into the world, only about 10% of them work better than the placebo effect. Okay? Let me say that crazy shit again. In all clinical trials, only about 10%, 10% of drugs they send out work better than the placebo effect. Only 10% of drugs work better than a sugar pill and somebody thinking that they are taking medicine. Okay, so what does this mean? So it ain't the sugar that's curing them or giving people these results. It's the thought behind it that I'm taking medicine that's curing me. I'm taking something that's helping me. Your thoughts, your mind. You think the thought and your mind cures your body. So my question is, why in the hell don't more people talk about this? You can't tell me that that's not the most mind-blowing thing you heard all day. Only 10% of drugs work better than what your mind can do. That means that 90% of the time, your mind actually works better than whatever medicine you're taking. Come on, like that, I barely have words. Okay? So let's dive even deeper into this. So it's believed that 1/3, 33% of all medical healings, not just medicine, but all healings, are actually the placebo effect. And like I said, only 10% of medicines actually work better than the placebo effect. So just the thought of somebody saying, I'm being cured, cures them. And listen to this. Now, this is from an actual clinical study. Placebo has been shown to cause measurable change in blood pressure, heart rate, and pain-releasing chemicals like endorphins. It affects the cardiovascular system, the endocrine system, digestive system, immune system, and respiratory system. It affects them. It. And that's the thing. There is no it. The it is your brain. The it is your brain, your own mind. People are literally out here healing themselves and nobody is talking about it. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, I need to calm down for a second. Okay, so 1/3 of all medical healings are actually the placebo effect. So that means that 1 out of every 3 times somebody is healed because they thought they were healed and their body healed them. Okay. I just wanted to say that again. So think about this. If we can heal ourselves with our thoughts, what else can we do with our mind? What else can we manifest in our lives just by thinking and believing it? If we can heal ourselves, can we make ourselves sick? And what do you think the answer to that question is? A big hell yes. And I don't even need a clinical study to tell me that one. You can make yourself sick with your own thoughts. It's called the nocebo effect. You can actually make yourself sick. Now think about all the things going on that's wrong in the world right now. Do you really want to be the person who is always worried about getting sick or so afraid of getting sick that you actually make yourself more susceptible to whatever it is you're fearing? Because that's exactly what you're doing to yourself. Think about that person who you know who's always sick. We all know those people. They seem to always be sick or feeling like crap or whatever. And they're always worried about getting sick. Don't you think it's possible that they are actually helping themselves get there? The answer to that, a lot of times, is yes. And let me tell you, the nocebo effect is 100% real. I literally did it to myself. And this next story might be a little TMI, but hey, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So, what's up? I want to take a quick moment to say thank you so much for listening to this episode, and to also let you know that this podcast is 100% donation driven, which means it's completely funded by you, the listener. So if you like the content I have to offer, I would love it if you can make a donation and you get to pick the amount. I left links in the description of the video as well as my homepage. You can choose which way benefits you the best to donate. And if you need more options, please feel free to email me at dariusdotch@gmail.com. That's dariusdotch@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much for being here, and let's get back to it. One time I got drunk. Not an excuse. I know. I got drunk, met a woman, had unprotected sex. And my biggest fear when I was that age was to get herpes. Now that I'm more educated and I understand how a lot of people actually have it and it's not whatever. Anyway. But when I tell you I was so worried that I had herpes, I literally gave myself symptoms. I was literally convinced that I had it. I had swollen and tender lymph nodes in my groin. I had sensitivity on my penis, and I was convinced I was getting a blister. I was having flu-like symptoms. It actually hurt to pee. And when I tell you, I went to the clinic and they basically laughed me out of the clinic. The doctor looked at me like I was an idiot and they didn't even test me for it because they knew I didn't have it. Okay. Embarrassing story, but I gave myself those symptoms. I caused myself to be sick. Moving on. So, people literally cause their own sickness. Our thoughts create sickness inside our body. So if we are constantly in a fearful state, in a negative state of mind, we are literally causing ourselves to be more susceptible to sickness, all because of our thoughts, our minds. All right, moving on. So, our minds can heal us. Our minds can make us sick. Our minds can literally determine our lives, right? So think about this. What do you think happens to the people who constantly think of ways and reasons why they can't do something? What do you think people who always look at the negative and tell themselves why they aren't capable or why something can't come true or why someone like them can't, what do you think their lives look like? Do you think it's too far-fetched or too far of a stretch to think that if you have all these negative thoughts, that your outcome will be negative? Because we just proved that you can literally heal or make yourself sick. So if you always think that you're a fuck up, what do you think you'll be? If you always think that you're weak, what do you think you'll be? If you always think that you're not enough, what do you think you'll be? And I really hope I'm reaching somebody right now. I really hope this is hitting home, because this is such a powerful concept to grasp. The power of our minds can literally determine who we are simply because we believe it. Literally. So what can we believe about ourselves today that will put us in a better place? What do we have to think of ourselves to make us the kind of person who is enough? The kind of person who's actually strong? The kind of person who can successfully start a business, who can have a successful career, who can go out and accomplish their dreams, who can find a husband, a wife, who can buy a house. Do you see where I'm going with this? If you think it, if you believe it, if you manifest it, the power of your mind will create it. You will, over time, become the kind of person that makes those things come true. So I pray you try this. Really, I really do, right? And why not try it? Try it and do it every single day. Every single day. Tell yourself that you are a smart businesswoman, a smart businessman. Tell yourself your dreams will come true. Tell yourself your husband or wife will come into your life. Tell yourself you are strong. Tell yourself you are beautiful. Tell yourself you will be successful, and mean it. Mean it and believe it. Again, what is it going to hurt? Right? So I really want you to try this. I really want you to manifest all these things in your life. Like I said, our minds can make us sick. Our minds can heal us. Our minds can determine things in our life. So let's feed our minds who we want to be, what we want to happen in our life, fill it with positivity, and the outcome will, in fact, be positive, and you will be happy and successful and gain all the things that you have wanted to gain. Understand that it will not happen overnight. It will take consistency, but if you continue to do this over time, you will reap the benefits of having a more positive outlook on life and having more positive things happen to you. I can 100% tell you that this is true. I do it daily. I've been doing it, and my life and career has literally been changing. So that's what I got for you today. If you like this episode, please share it with somebody that can benefit from this, somebody who is a friend or a family member, somebody who has goals and is trying to improve their lives. So thank you again, and let's get it in.